trying to think which Pokemon I did not use yet. I know that sounds bad, but I honestly don't remember. I know we used Cyndaquil, Marill, Totodile, Pichu, Blossom, and Togepi. But now it's a toss-up between Pikachu and Chikorita, but oh well. I think I'll be using, or did I use... No, I used Pikachu. I guess I'll use Chikorita then. I have become stronger. There's no way I'll lose now. Alright, if you think you can handle me, boy. Boy! I'm gonna take you on. Actually, please don't melt my brain. You're scary! You're so scary! He kind of reminds me of Mask to Mask. Or even better yet, he reminds me of the Phantom of the Opera. The way his mask is, it's just so... It's so opera-y, if you will. Or, even better yet, it looks kind of like some mask you would see at, like, a masquerade. Or a, what else is there? Yeah, I guess a masquerade would be the best way to describe it. Or a ball. That's... The fashion, or the theme is Halloween or whatever. And everybody's wearing masks to the ball, if you will. I guess that would be called a masquerade. And I'm just trying to find different terms to describe it so I sound like I actually know what I'm talking about, which... Yeah... About 50% of the time I do, and the other 50% of the time it's like, I'm winging it, I'm totally flying by the seat of my pants, but you know what? So far it's working out for me, so we'll just keep going. Let's keep the hype train rolling for that. Can you please drop that brick? Thank you. Jeez. I'm like, oh my gosh, is that brick gonna get any larger? I mean, that's a dumb question. Of course it's gonna get larger, but is it ever gonna stop getting larger? That's the real kicker of a question we want to know the answer to. Ugh, yuck. Oh, what is this garbage, man? Come on. Yeah, there we go, okay. At least that... Oh, man. Alright, fine. Do the diamond. There you go, okay. Pull the green out. There you go. Match a 6 combo with the triangles and the frickin' stars there. Not to be confused with the stars and stripes. Yeah, that's gonna have to do. I'll just put the star underneath here. That'll be good. Do a little play-by-play talk here while I gather my strategy, if you will, here. Right now it's just try to survive and not get killed by the forever chanting Jinx. Oh my gosh, some of these eardrums are really busted by now. I kinda like how I say the word busted. I don't just say busted, like that one song, Busted, which I can't even think... I'm thinking it's like an old 90s song, like a rap song. I think it's played in a few... In fact, I'm very certain it's actually played in Uncle Buck. But anyway, as I was saying before I got into this whole song debate, because I don't know what song I'm thinking of, but I know a song does say the word busted, as opposed to busted. Whenever I say the word busted, it sounds like I just can't get enough of it, so I just have to say busted, you know, like I busted eardrums, and then we just burst through the door. You know, I can't just say it normally like any other person probably would. I have to put unnecessary emphasis on that. My youngest brother actually pointed that out. It's like, geez, do you have to be so violent when you say that? It's like, busted! You just have to frickin' barrel out there with your explosive verbose, or explosive nature of reciting words. Of course, I was a little surprised when he dropped a few fancy vocabulary words on me, but then again, I don't think I've ever mentioned this on camera, but he's kind of scary. He's very smart. He scares me with how smart he is, in fact. But you know what's even worse? Is when you find out your nephew, or whatever, is like, dude, get that out! Well, as I was saying, you know what's even scarier is if you find out your nephew, or your son, or whatever. I don't have a son or daughter, but I have a nephew. You find out they're really intelligent, and in fact, they're actually twice as intelligent as any of your brothers are, who happen to be younger than you, and it's like, well, I don't know what it is, but the next generation always seems to keep one-upping us older folks here, and it's like, dang. I gotta start catching back up. I gotta start reading up on my random facts and see if I can wildify them. Or at least learn a few quick, sneaky magic tricks that'll make them like, how'd you do that? Oh my gosh! Yeah, situations like this, they kind of suck. And I think I remember saying something along the lines of, yeah, when you get past Claire, the Elite Four is like 10 times harder, and then the champion's going to be 20 times harder. So there goes 2 continues on the same opponent. I don't even know if I'm going to keep all that footage. I might. I don't know. Alright, keep the Chicory, dude. Don't be switching out just because you lost twice. Get back on that Chikorita. I was about to say Chikorita horse, but Chicory's more like a dinosaur, kind of like Yoshi. Yoshi! Yay! Alright, come on. Hut! Hut! Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll deal. We will deal. Alright. Oh, shut up over there. Here. Ugh. If that's not annoying enough, then her chiming in ought to help fill in the gap of annoyance. Jeez. Alright, there we go. Okay. I think I gotta stop being so shy and conservative with my playstyle, because that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm so worried that I'm gonna run out of blocks to match, and it's like, you already came to that bridge and crossed it, dude. You might as well just go ahead and crank out your bad butt nature that you're used to doing, where you like wallop out with a really heaping helping of combos and chains in combination. I just wanted to say the word combo in that sentence, apparently, even though I didn't really word myself in the most coherent manner. Alright, fine. You want to do that? You want to do that? You want to block me in with all kinds of garbage? Be my guest. But you ain't gonna stop me. Ain't no stopping me now. Ooh. Alright, seriously, I'm gonna focus more. I'm sitting here clowning around with my commentary, and it's kind of messing me up a little bit. Alright, T-shape. And then, yes, okay, get the stars there. Alright, raise it up. And then raise it up one more. Oh, I guess we're not going to raise it up one more. I was going to suggest raising it up one more time. But I guess not. Okay, cool. That's fine. That is perfectly okay. You know, it's just like Mary J. Blige. Just fine, 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 fine. I kind of want to listen to her right now, actually. I don't know why, too. That's such an old song. But then again, sometimes the classics is where it's at when you're trying to decide, what should I listen to, you know? It's like you just gotta return to your roots sometimes of music that you used to listen to. And then you can find yourself in a much better mood just by doing that. That is if, of course, assuming you use music to put yourself in a good mood. Sometimes I do that. Other times I use it to read articles online that just kind of cheer me up, or inspire me, or just keep me informed of something I didn't know about or always wondered about, but never really had the guts to sit there and look up the factual information for, you know? That sometimes happens. Other times it's just me clowning around being a goofball while also listening to game music in the background. Or watching anime or whatever, you know? When able to, of course. Because real life is just, it's something else sometimes. Alright, that's just where it's gonna have to stop. I don't want it to, but yeah. We don't want to get a little too carried away. This has got to be the longest match in the history of history. Well, not maybe yet. We're probably going to be creeping around that corner very soon, though. Alright, now. These hearts out. Ugh. Doesn't that just make your heart sink a little bit? You sit there, and you look at the damage you were able to do on the right side, you know, with the HP bar, and it's like, it's almost all the way down, and it's still not, the match is still not done. And I bet you if we were to drop like a 10-chain brick over there successfully, somehow there would be like a little centimeter sliver of HP left that would just taunt us. And then meanwhile, if we got ourselves caught in a kind of a pit, if you will, where we have nothing to match the big 10-chain block that they dropped on us in response to, and it's like, huh, okay, well this is like the previous match, how that ended. We saw where that took us, and that really went well. Oh, look at that, there's a little sliver of HP! And she is still not done. Jinx is still not out, oh my gosh. This is the first time I can say this. Okay, finally, she's down. Whew. This is the first time, I was about to say, this is the first time I could say Jinx is quite the tank. Because really, she's more like a glass cannon. Like, she's super speedy, super powerful in the special attack department, but she's also kind of, frail. But such is the nature of most Ice-type Pokemon. You got me. But don't think for 1 second losing will change my ways. To reach the top, you must continue on to face the true might of the Elite Four. He says as he's floating his Pokeball, and he steps away all casually like Michael Jackson. Yep, had to get that in there. Alright, mystical ninja power, puzzle power Koga. Bring it on! Ha 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 ha! My skill will be hard to overcome. Now you shall see my mystic puzzle powers. Oh, baby, yes! This is gonna be one heck of a match, man. Man, woman. Both genders, no genders, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to be completely informed, but I realize that's just a crazy world out there, full of all kinds of terminology and labels. Yes. Let's see, how do we want to tackle this? Well, don't stare at it all day, dude. You'll just be giving away your strategy, and then he's like, oh, okay. You want to build up a brick, or you want to plan out your strategy, how you're going to build the biggest chain on me? Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and start dropping these humongous amounts of bricks on you, if that's okay. Thanks. Yeah, you and your poison type. That actually looks like a ghost type, almost, with the flames. Not to be confused with what's his name? Dalism? Future Self, what is his name? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, the guy that goes, do the fire! Do the flame! That was a bit longer of a flame than necessary. Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare screw this up. Man, this kind of feels redonkulous. Feels a bit repetitive, in a sense, because it's not like I'm doing anything significantly different. I mean, the blocks clearly are not going to all be matched in the same order or way. And I'm not always going to be able to match combo after combo, chain after chain, or whatever on screen. And then, of course, this whole strategy of sneaking up here when there's like a layer of garbage blocks in between that can be matched, ahead of time, so we can get the blocks on top of those cleared out. But I do realize this is probably seeming like, oh, this is so repetitive. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, I know some of you are enjoying this, but I realize also this is probably going to be like one of those videos where it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Silent Senior, I'm just going to wait till you update Paper Mario, because this just isn't my thing. And even if it was, this particular portion in the series isn't like my thing. It's kind of like when I was doing the whole figurine side quest stuff, or the Tingle Tuner side quest stuff in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I realized when I had to do some of those videos, because I said I was 100%ing it, so I'm like, yep, we gotta do it, so yeah, good luck to me. But I also understand, like, even if I put all the effort into it, to make it entertaining or make it watchable and flow very nicely, I realize some people are like, they're not even gonna bother clicking on it because they're like, it's just not for me, because, yeah, I'm not interested in it. It's just too repetitive, or too this, or too that. You have done well. Continue testing your skill. Fist bump! Yeah. That makes me think and wonder, how many of you out there who watch this are wearing hats? And if you do, or ball caps specifically. And if you do you wear it the same way this trainer does, like the whole backwards thing? Because, I mean, I've seen it and I get it, how it kind of both looks stylish and it kind of is comfortable. But I also understand, like, okay, well, the point of having the lip of the cap forward is to block out the sun. But I never... I don't know, I just wondered how some people wear their caps, and I'm wondering if I have anybody in the audience who wears them a certain way and can provide me with a reason why they wear it that way. Anyway, enough of that. Do you think you can match us? We've trained to the limits. I see nothing to fear from your face, so let us battle. Feel my incredible power! Hoo-ha! Mommy, I'm scared. He's tough. I think I might wet myself. Oh, nope, okay. That's just the sweat dripping down my back, past my butt crack all the way... Okay, anyway, too much detail. I mean, I can go ahead and just give Meryl a shot, because, I mean, shoot, he's part of the new newbie portion of the gang. I might as well give him more time to shine.
Hitmontop!
I'm still going to be upsetting 8 other people who are fans of other Pokemon, but yeah. Oh well. I can really only do so much, This game doesn't have like a nice balance of enough trainers for every Pokemon to shine have the time to shine equally. I mean, maybe arguably they could if you use like Chikorita, Cynical, and all them for the first few modes, and then just gradually space out the other difficulties with using the other Pokemon for those modes, but yeah, it just didn't quite work out that way, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Oh, great, another gray block. Jeez, man. Ugh. Not only am I, like, dead in my tracks for topics to talk about that won't be boring, but I'm also sitting here playing terribly. Ugh. Like, I can feel it. I'm like, ugh, this is really odd. No! Get over there! Sorry. I'm not really saying that to the block. I am saying that to the block, but I'm saying that to myself because I screwed up and pushed the star back the other way instead of putting it where I wanted it. It's like, ugh. It's kind of like when you go to push or input a command into the controls, and it's like it doesn't quite do what you need it to do, and you know what you want it to do, but controller D-pad issues for the win, essentially. Oh, come on, man. What'd you have to... Ugh, never mind. Fine. We'll match the green circles on the right side there another way. Jeez. And I gotta get used to trying being as specific as I can to voice my strategies, if you will, for here. Else if I say, oh, I meant to match that block, and it's like, that block? Question mark? Which block would that block be, you know, because... And then I can say here, that one! The one I'm pointing at! And it's like, yeah, no. Also, I'm doing that it's like thing. It's like this or like that thing, and I hate when I do that. It's that word vomit. Ugh. Somebody just vomited somewhere. That's why I call it word vomit, because I make people sick with how, like, garbagey the words I choose to spew out of my mouth, you know? It's like I'm taking word vomit and I'm vomiting it all over you, just making you blow chunks all over the place. While I'm blowing chunks. Anyway, this is turning out to be a very disgusting description, and I need to quit being so, shall we say, detailed with my descriptions. Or word choice, at least. At the very least, choose some different words, sir. Sir, sir! Make it sound so freaking surreal sometimes. Too perfect for people to have to listen to. I think that's what it means. Surreal has like it's too perfect for this world or something. Or maybe I'm mixing that definition up with another word. It's very highly possible because I'm not extraordinarily well-read, but I do try to keep myself somewhat savvy, seeing as I have to be rather verbose with this whole talking to the microphone, which in turn makes it feel like I'm talking to the internet, you know. Alright, fine. We'll do it that way. Give me the triangles. Yep. Okay. And then bring the diamonds over here. Pull that out. Diamonds up here. Alright. And then we're probably going to have another frickin' heavyweight block drop right on top of this after we clear this out. But that's okay. It'll give me a chance to drop another chain here and see if we can make this a biggin'. Make it a biggin'! Oh, man! Alright, that's going to have to do, because I don't want to, again, not overdo it, because... yeah, we'll pay for it if we do. Pay for it with our lives, man! Our lives are on the line! Yeah! Talk like a musclehead. Not that that's what a very well-built brick house person necessarily sounds like, but I can't help but use that whole macho yeah kind of voice whenever I think of muscly people. Or very well-built people. Well, that was productive. Just flip those back and forth a few times. What are you, playing musical blocks instead of musical chairs? Yeah, that wasn't that funny. Alright, fine. Let's see where we're going to take this chain here. Well, we're going to take it right out the door, apparently, because that's done. It's done right there. Done like dinner. Kentucky Fried Chicken dinner! I'm sure some of you are wondering, where did that come from? I actually recently just got caught back up on Steven Vlog's content, and he had like a video discussing about how whenever he's at KFC, it seems like all he ever orders is a bucket of chicken, and I can totally relate to that feeling. It's like, When I think of KFC, otherwise known as Kentucky Fried Chicken, usually I'm only there because I'm with family, or I'm picking up for family, or friends, or a group of people. And typically, when you get food for a large group of individuals who will eat a lot, usually every time, not to say, you know, there's people that are gluttony, or gluttons, but, you know, their food is just that way. You can't just have a little small sampling portion size. You end up indulging yourself into some delicious platefuls upon platefuls of food. Arguably overeating, but it just kind of has that effect to cause people to want to have more portions than what their stomachs are probably more capable of having, you know? And that's, when I think of KFC, I think of it as like it's meant to feed a lot of people. It's kind of like pizza, if you will. Very filling kind of food, and it's usually ordered so it can feed multiple people instead of just one person. But, anyway, getting back to the whole, okay, well, why is it weird? Why was that even a topic brought up? Because when he went there to order it, at KFC there's actually single individual like little plates you can order instead of big buckets of chicken. And he and his friends ended up ordering something that wasn't actually a bucket of chicken, and of course that happens to be what the vlog title is. He says something that's actually not a bucket of chicken. This is bad. Wait, no, we can do it, yes, okay. Whew. That was a do-or-die situation there, man. Alright, wait for it to drop, then we'll match the hearts. Okay, cool. Make like we're thinking ahead here, like we're playing Bejeweled, except this is anything but Bejeweled. Oh my gosh, it's been years since I played Bejeweled. I actually played this game that was Bejeweled style. It was a goofy kind of game, and it was funny because it had a character on it that was taunting you the entire time, saying, you can't win this game, and then as you're getting closer to winning, it's like, stop it! No! Because you're like almost at that full winning point, and he's like, no! You will never win this game! It's kind of like one of those villains in a game that seems like they never die, you know, kind of like freaking Ansem from Kingdom Hearts, where it seems like he has 1,000 different phases he's got to go through before he finally goes down in defeat. That's what it felt like when I was playing against him, or playing the Bejeweled game, trying to match a certain score within a time limit or whatever. And I was like, yeah, alright, eat your words, MCP, you don't stand a chance against me. Yeah, that's just where that's gonna have to stop. Is this match, like, ever gonna end? Or is there a stopping point somewhere, maybe? Because I feel like I've been... Oh, well, that's probably why I feel like I've been going at it for a while. This is 8 minutes. Holy crap. And that freaking HP bar still ain't down yet! Jeez, man, where you at, Ted Lewis? I need you to shout, oh! It's down! Seriously, dude, come on. You can... At any point in time, you can give up, Bruno. You don't need to... And Hitmontop. You don't need to prove anything. You've well proven your worth of salt as a trainer here. Okay, this is... Okay. Get that down. No! Okay, get the triangles. Alright, match the triangles. Green circles. Gotta stall a little bit till I figure out what I'm gonna do. Alright. Let's do this again. Match the stars. There's a ceiling, finally, once again, but that'll probably disappear. Yeah, see that stupid chain he's building up, the 8 chain. Fantastic. Oh, that freaking HP bar looks like it's barely being dinged against. What?! What?! How the heck?! You got half your HP back! Bruno! Stop it! Go down already, dang it! Gosh, dang it, man, this guy's just incorrigible! Persistent, even! Jeez! I know I'm not making the most efficient chains that are, like, all monstrous. Excuse me, but come on! Ooh. That leftover pizza tasted pretty good. Especially for frozen pizza. I think it was like a pepperoni flavor, too. Anyway, changing topic, but seriously, Bruno! Hitmontop! Stop it! Why? Why me? You know what would be the worst thing is if I lose. I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't want it to happen. Please don't let it happen. Oh no. No! No, 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 no! on! No! 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 Oh. Dude! That was 10 minutes! 10 minutes! And I still lost! Why?